Hello and welcome to IndianExpress.com. Today, the computer world is facing a meltdown of sorts. The reason? Two processor-level security flaws that impact nearly all devices in the world. So what is the fuss over Meltdown and Spectre, and why should you care? We try and explain in this video. So first, does this impact you? If you have a smartphone or a PC or basically any device which is powered by a processor, yes. Google's Project Zero team has confirmed that every single modern processor is impacted by this vulnerability. Intel, AMD, ARM, nothing is really spared. And these exploits pose a serious security threat because attackers can actually steal crucial user data, and you probably should care about it. So what is Meltdown and what is Spectre? Now, Meltdown apparently impacts only Intel processors, and it has most potential to be used. It can be used by a program to access protected kernel memory, which should ideally be a no-no. Simply put, Meltdown can help an attacker access protected memory on the PC and steal secrets that should have ideally remained locked. This memory has access to your passwords, encrypted information, etc. And overall, this is bad news. Moving on to Spectre, this is a more difficult attack to carry out, but the fix for this is also harder, which is not such great news. The problem is that Spectre can trick even safe apps into leaking their crucial information. And it gets worse, because Spectre impacts every single processor, be it those from ARM, AMD, Intel. The list now just got a whole lot bigger. So has anyone actually used this to attack a computer, or is it all just theory? Well, researchers proved the concept and actually showed how these attacks could be carried out. In fact, this attack can be carried out on server networks as a whole. The only good thing, Google's security team says that the attacker actually needs to be able to run a malicious app on your device to carry out this attack. Apple also confirmed that unless a malicious app is already loaded on your iOS or macOS device, the attack cannot take place. So what's the fix for all of this? To recap, every single device is at risk. Software and firmware updates are needed, and you can no longer choose to ignore those. Windows, Linux, macOS, all those updates are now needed. And firmware updates will be delivered by the manufacturer of the device. In fact, Intel says it has been delivering updates to most devices, and 90% of processors should be covered by the end of the week. Windows 10 update has been issued for this. The Windows 7 and Windows 8 users should expect an update by next week. Apple has already tried to fix this issue in previous iOS, macOS, and tvOS updates. So if you have not installed those on your devices, you need to do that now. So coming to browsers, they too will need to be protected against the exploit. Safari is going to get an update for this soon. Apple has promised this. Chrome is going to get an update by Jan 23rd, and you should ideally install that. Finally, Firefox users need to be on version 57.04 so as to keep themselves protected from these exploits. Also, antivirus software will have to be updated, though there's some confusion around this department. Finally, do keep an eye out for driver firmware updates from your PC manufacturer, as these are very crucial. If you want to read more about Spectre and Meltdown, do log on to IndianExpress.com and don't forget to like this video.